many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Base. Check. Franklin will West.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
In the first half, you've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Costello. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 41-yard line.
Set. HE Gator. That's the way. Show it up. Show it up. 80 weapons.
Off the play fake. Costello going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 3. Hey, 17 George, watch 56. Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
52. All 52. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. Here we go. Hey, Charlie. 52.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
That's track. Middle. He's coming. We got double up. You draw quarters.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. They find some open field here. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. And even 50 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
64,
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Jet 31, jet 31. Go out. 36.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Shift. Back. Chopper. Check 59. Mike is coming. Hey, Zoo. 59. Not today, you are. Not gone. Zoo.
Operating from the gun. Costello. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Ready, break.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Greystone, travel.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Completes it to Benjamin. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Nice 50. Come on, D. Hey, team 6. He's checking. Bam.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 13. Look, squeeze. Check 26, 61. Matchbox flight. Ready?
From the gun. Costello, he's going to let this go for the end. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Paris Campbell, 33 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Chargers 14, Chiefs nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. 5-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they will only muster to the 38. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, box drop. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Costello looking for Campbell down. He's got a man. Complete. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Paris Campbell, 92 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you. You mine. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. I got one. 52's the Mike.
To throw, it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. On third down, here's Williams. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Motion out of the backfield.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Number 34 on the carry. Matt Wilson on the tackle. It's a turnover on down.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Costello looking for Campbell down. Oh, wide open. Complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Paris Campbell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
Stay with your man. We got tight left. We got three, fellas. We got three. Check. Alert. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. X3. 218. Chop.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Alert.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink it, start wondering how they're going to be attacked. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
Alpha. They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, check. Pass 85.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go. 15 line. Protein spill. Out. Set, go.
And some room to roam now. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Paris Campbell on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
46-yard line.
I got him. Half 10. Single receiver. Hey, exit. Over there. Single receiver. 85 is coming. 85 is coming. Watch him. Watch him. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Mike. Sub.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Campbell down. It got his man complete. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 53 yards. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Man, I got you. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, orbit. Hey.
2nd and 2. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
For Keenan Allen, that's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
This is our time, guys. This is our time.
Ready, go.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I got one. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Get it.
Throwing again. Costello. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
55. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike 55, Mike 55.
You ain't got nothing. Hey, Delta.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Fire.
The final shot before break. Costello. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Check 50. Motion.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Tight.
Check out route.
Alert.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And it's caught by Herndon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down.
319. 56.
It's our time. New Mike 52. Mike 52.
Allen now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Keep
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Let's get it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Rabbit. Slam. Check the backer.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That'll win a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And another tackle broken. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Here we go.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
What's time down? 3 out.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
52. Take me out. Here we go. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Here's Allen on first and 10. It's caught. Smith. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
Successful catch and a completion of a play. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Off play action. Costello. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot.
And this is caught at the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Pilot, 64, weak. Yo, faster. Step.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Bravo! You must go.
Throwing on first down. Costello, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Chopper!
Kill, turn up. Check 59, Mike is 50.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Down. 8, read.
Check 59. So we got man.
On third down, Costello. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21.
First down, Los Angeles.
Let's go.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Costello. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Like a freight train there. Derek Nottie with a sack. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, Mike's 50. I'm on.
Hey, wahoo!
Looking to throw. Costello. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Paris Campbell. 31 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Chargers 45, Chiefs 14. Justin Tucker set.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Always got some breathing room. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Anderson on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the Chargers' 25-yard line.
Mike 52. Go. Go.
On second down, Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Watch out. Tight end rough. Whip.
Greystone, grab it.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hey, zoom.
On first down, Allen. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Seam six.
And here's Allen to throw again. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
61, matchbox lights.
Six guys. Check 6 guys.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Yeah, get it.
On 1st down, Costello. Campbell making the catch. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Paris Campbell, 33 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Brian Allen. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to float this one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. That one good for 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
I'm coming for you, son.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown.
3 down. Check 99. Check 99.
Half 85. Half 85.
Hey, turn it up. Turn it up. Sponge.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Ready? 30 base.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't
Five.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Gator. Hit it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
9 yards to go.
On the
The
ready.
first down line at the 34 here on third down.
X3. 2 and snap.
From the gun, Costello. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunity.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, Haywood.
Back to throw. Costello. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Ready.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. It's going to be a lot.
Big rip.
To throw on third down. Costello. And he finds Howard complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
72, Chiefs 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poor.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hey, Echo.
I'm about to take you to school. Mike's 50.
On first and 10, Costello. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Paris Campbell, 45 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for our visitors, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.